Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Seminoles will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback.
Hey, I'm such a fucking weirdo. Seriously. Like, nigga, how long have we been in fucking same division together?
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
I don't say GG wanna
Quarterback
lose.
just lost track of the play clock.
So
Didn't
you
get
just
the snap
fucking
off quickly
come
enough.
to say that you got your fluke win. To come to the chat to say you got your annual fluke win.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And how about the defense setting the tone in this game? First drive, first mistake made for the offense. Nice job forcing the INT. And how about this? They had 3 last week. They're looking to get 3 again this week.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They'll ride the hot hand. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Judge, jury,
Smith
and
dropping the
execution.
pass. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Flips it out on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Grabbed over the middle, it's Edwards.
Oh, it's like a fumble.
That's a fumble.
They're trying to stretch for more yards.
There he goes. There he goes.
Him. Oh, he's going to hurt his quarterback into the end zone.
Defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But
Thing is, I tackled him. He tried to stretch for more yards. I came over and hit the ball out of his hand. Picked it up, ran to the end zone. The quarterback was the last nigga. Perfect.
We don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
That's funny.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Throws to the wideout.
Oh.
And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
Bringing the heat. Safe completion on the screen.
Whoa.
Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it.
That's the only thing wrong with
Nice job
slow.
flipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, you know, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Looking for a man. It's Russell. Out of the backfield, he's open. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Come on, man. All right.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Young. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got
The Eagles? Okay, the Eagles? Okay, I give you that. Because they got players.
Sometimes it's not about a fancy
But my
play
nigga, the
design,
Bears
it's
and the
about
Niners
just
offense
getting
is better
the
than the
ball
fucking
and
Seahawks
letting him
offense.
play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to them, let them break tackles, let them make plays. Easy decision.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback making checks. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed. But it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
Wants to throw. It's Mack. Now improvising. Turning it on. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the
Cowboys,
first down, and he slides in safely.
These quarterbacks that just bounce and bounce and bounce and pull the ball down and make plays. Defensively, you just got to keep coming. You can't get tired. You can't get frustrated, really. It's the frustration that gets to you because they keep making plays and keep getting first downs. Got another opportunity coming up, first and goal. Try to hold them to a field.
He cannot
Hustle, no.
get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Now on second and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he runs it and does score. Touchdown time.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. We expected to see a shakeup at the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give to the lone running back. Works his way ahead for three. They'll spot it at the 18.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
They'll run play action. He'll take a deep shot here. Brings it down on the right side. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Quarterback moving. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. They ain't get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it in the red zone. It's off jump. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. And now on second down for this offense. Smith wants to throw. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. That's the end of the quarter, started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll ride Davis here. Touchdown, Knowles! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this.
And he just held on to the football too long.
Chicken right out of bounds.
Defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss.
Now, I tell you what, you got to love the way this defense attacks downhill. I mean, they see QB run, they pull the trigger. They're not waiting. There's not a lot of guys standing around watching, playing so fast, stringing that thing out, nowhere to go with the football. He can't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around.
Bro, you know who I wish the Niners could get?
Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Smith dropping to pass.
Talk about nigga, period.
Finds his tight end. At the 40, there he goes. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Fires to the wideout. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Looking to throw again. Working that left side now. Touchdown Seminoles. A great catch and run for 6. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards.
Where'd he go, Bird?
Looking to throw, it's Murphy. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Oh, man, Rudy might shut down.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long.
Maybe might shut down.
From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense defines and stands on the result of the play. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake.
Oh, good shit.
They pick it off. This defense a much-needed play. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Buying some time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a 1st down, new set of downs for the offense.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
He's going to let it go. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gonna run it. It's Ocha. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Smith wants to throw. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He'll take the deep shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback.
Breaks into the open.
Hey, yeah.
Smashes through the
That was
tackle.
bullshit.
Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
I mean, good for
And
me,
money
that
down,
hill.
3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that is priority number 1 for defense is get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. And he is snuffed out and greeted by a host of defenders.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Smith dropping the pass.
They got some bullshit on that.
He's taking the shot. And they can't hook up on the big play. And that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game.
Yep.
You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there. But give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
And the Noles will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight.
You know what? One can do what you do.
Catches it at the 30.
Oh, shit.
Makes a move.
Oh, made a fumble.
Ball's out on the return. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
Got a man. It's Durr. And he's brought down after a nice game. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see
They
who the
called
call's on.
holding as I was getting hit
That
and the
penalty
ball's already
moves
in
the
there.
ball back 10 yards. We'll
Man.
replay the down. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Smith wants to throw. He's got him this time. Gets away from one, finds room. Slippery slide.
Then they gave me two bullshit-ass fucking
from the
plays.
crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
This nigga has
And
three
with that
niggas
score,
on
this
him. I break
thing
the
is
tackle,
getting
but the
ugly.
animation
This
is
offense
spinning
has
the other
had
two
their
niggas.
way, and not only have they
For a
had their way,
touchdown.
now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room.
I can acknowledge, man. They giving me a bunch of bullshit right now.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the
This man did an
halftime update.
inside zone. He's past my defensive line.
Alabama ready to put a
And
boot
my
to it
fucking
to
tackle,
start
my
the
D
second
tackle just
half.
comes out of nowhere and just tackles him. Like they glitched him to him to tackle.
Here he comes. This is a gamble. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Quarterback drill.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to... And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Sent it downfield. Oh,
That's a good pass,
That's not
Akili.
the start they hoped for.
Damn.
Looking for more room.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on.
Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Did he pause it or you paused it?
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. The play fake on first down to throw. Right down the middle. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game. Decisions and also accuracy. He's already been picked off multiple times, and that time that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to Davis. It's up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Smith dropping to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Fires on the move. Finds space on the right. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Knowles! Once he got some room, it was over.
And if I do say...
He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
Here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Murphy. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
Receivers now on the roster. I think a couple of them have left this year.
Wants to go up top on first down. Scrambling away. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that side.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And That's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
And it's incomplete on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
He's got it. He's got great speed. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Across the 25, he's got room. And he eluded the defense.
Shout out to him, though, because he was fucking quick off the
Touchdown, Seminoles.
Man, I am a great play caller when
If they got the angle on me, I literally just stopped running.
He can go that far to the house.
He kind of stopped. He started fucking straight.
Showed you a little bit of vision. Showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for blockers. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
75 yards passing, 25 yards rushing.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Going for it all. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Going to the run. It's Alchuk. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to...
And it's
blocked it.
He's got it.
He took it back
with it. Past the 50. 30. Past the 20. He's at the 10. He takes it all the way back for the defensive two-point conversion.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
So you gotta play that you're real confident in.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They get to him as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Makes the catch. It's Williams. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Quick handoff. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Touchdown, Noles! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the ring. He wants to go deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Smith wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
Skywalker.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
The Seminoles will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air.
You got it.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Off play action on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to pass. It's Russell. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads it left. It's picked off. They ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. He's at the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
They'll try to get it in with the run. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Smith dropping to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Fires to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Fires into the end zone. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Finds a good hold there and gets 4 to give them a little breathing room out to the 5.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Under fire. Couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it's a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
Smith wants to throw. He uncorks one deep. Hits him in stride of the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, and more points. This offense
Bro, this thing is about to another kick. What is going on?
He's got a chance to take this one back. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it.
Riches.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. Got to stop turning the football over.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game, and you saw a great example of that right there.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice game. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Off play action. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Rushes on him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like.
Going deep. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
To the air on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Lining up to add another. And he knocks this one through, and that's been anything but easy for this kicker. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big USA matchup for you. Houston went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Cougars always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. A busy day in CUSA, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Russell. Makes the grab, it's Young. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pad.
He's going for it all.
Shit.
What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Alabama pushing the tempo. From the gun, looking for a man. He wants it all. In the double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Smith dropping to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it along the sideline. Running free. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And they tacked on the extra point. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
I say, yeah.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Y'all gonna start making the computer lose? They said, why?
Off the play fake on first down.
Why? Ain't nobody gonna be in the playoffs.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes in the 22.
We need to make them lose.
Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. Cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point was good.
One defensive
kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One more play to pad the stats. Back to pass, it's Mack. Quarterback adapting. Hit as he throws. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked